Hey there, it's Daniel Johnson Jr. coming to you from beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio for another National Podcast Post-Month update. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, 2009, and I think it's the day before Thanksgiving, so we'll have a great update for tomorrow and for today as well. As you know, if you've been following along this series over here at GetThatJobOnline.com, I've been doing daily video updates where I'm practicing answering interview questions that may come up in an interview. A lot of these are specifically answered based upon what I personally would be looking for. You would have to modify your answers and responses in a similar way. And this is just really for me to practice and how I may respond to them. I've heard from a lot of people that this is something that they see that they have found that was really successful for them in getting a job. So getting a lot of good feedback from you. Thank you so much for everything. If you have any comments or questions or feedback, Daniel at GetThatJobOnline.com is one way. Of course, you can hit me up at the contact page at GetThatJobOnline.com as well. So, got a few more behavioral type of interview questions that thought I'd share with you for today. Today is, again, it's the 25th, and the question for today is, describe a time on any job that you held in which you were faced with problems or stresses that tested your coping skills. Well, yeah, I can think of a specific thing at a job that I held where I was being, where our entire department really was being micromanaged from, over 1,000 miles away from a manager that we had. This manager didn't really have expertise in the IT department, but somehow he was put over the IT department and didn't really understand a lot about how IT departments are being run. I think those of you that are watching this have an understanding of how IT interacts with that, and I think IT has a kind of a PR problem in general. But there's I guess there's a point in time when you can just let the IT department go and do its job, or you can sit there and watch over their every move and need to monitor every single thing that is going on. And that was kind of the situation that we found ourselves in with this one, I guess, director or vice president. I can't remember his exact title, but he, was a difficult person to work for because he was constantly micromanaging, wanting to have updates of what things. And I guess in one sense, updates are not a bad thing, but at the same time, when you need to kind of every 5 to 10 minutes of needing something, and I can understand some of the timeliness of some of the things, but I think this time it wasn't really, I could go and tell my boss, who could just go and tell him, but this person needed to do that, and it just was it took away a lot more time and productivity from the situation, from having to continue to report on that. And so some of the ways that I coped with it was obviously documenting every single thing that I was doing and providing a status update, because this person really wanted us to do this. We had to keep a task list of our activities, of how much time, what it is that we are working on, and how much time we were spending on it, and just learning that our department was the only department that they were having to do this, and just documenting it, and just continuing to go forward and do some of these things, and then just that was the thing. And then kind of whenever we would have some conversations with some of the upper management about some of these things, we would be asking some questions about why it is that we were doing some of these things, and it was just it was a little bit stressful to cope with. Shortly after that, I mean not shortly, but sometime after that, this director was no longer with the company. So we were under a different manager. And I guess it just kind of shows that some of the coping strategies that we had just kind of helped us to get through some of those situations. So, did I answer this okay? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I just kind of was hemming and hawing. I don't know. I have to kind of go back and see how it is, but how this looks. But I'm not going to edit specific things out of this. I'm just going to kind of leave this as it is. And appreciate any comments or feedback that you have on some of this. Again, I'm just trying to practice some of this for how I might answer a particular job interview question. If you have anything that you'd like to add, you can leave a comment in the blog post, do a reply over at youtube.com, or you can get in touch with me, Daniel at getthatjobonline.com, or you can use the contact page over there at the website. Thanks so much for watching this. Until tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, 2009, Daniel Johnson Jr. coming to you from beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio, saying, make it a great day. What in the world is that sound? Can you hear it? Oh, okay. Maybe you don't hear it. It's like a sound from somewhere. Okay, never mind. Wait a minute. I can't include this on the video, can I?